here, back with the Heartz of Matlock vlog. So this week is Father's Day. This weekend, this Sunday. So I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit and do something a little different. So I had, just was in my own thoughts and kind of wrote my own poem of what fatherhood means to me. So as a father of two amazing young boys, I'm extremely proud of them. I have always wanted children, twins to be exact, since a young age, once I learned, how children were made and where they come from. Words cannot express the empathy, gratitude, and pure respect I have for women who carry and eventually birth children. My wife is one of the strongest, most beautiful individuals I know, and giving birth to our two boys, I'm deeply indebted to her. I won't bother to get into, how each pregnancy went, but I will say this. Pretty lady, I love you from the bottom of my heart. A love so true, only God knows. Thank you for blessing me and making me a father. Let's get into the poem. So it's titled, Fatherhood to Me Is. Fatherhood to me is talking to your child while in the mother's womb. Fatherhood to me is feeling those kicks, punches in your mom's belly. Fatherhood to me is experiencing your birth and holding you in my arms for the first time. Fatherhood to me is late night feedings, comforting, diaper changes. Fatherhood to me is taking that pressure off your mother whenever I can. Fatherhood to me is watching you take your first crawl, first step, speak your first words. Fatherhood to me is instilling independence in you at a young age. Fatherhood to me is teaching, yet letting you be curious and learn from your own experiences. Fatherhood to me is helping you work through your emotions. Fatherhood to me is weekend visits to the library. Fatherhood to me is loving your child unconditionally, no matter what disorders and or diseases they may be born with. Fatherhood to me is not knowing the answer all the time. Fatherhood to me is showing emotions and letting you know it's okay to show emotion. Fatherhood to me is affectionately loving your mother, showing you love and happiness for one another. Fatherhood to me is teaching you that you own your choices. Whether good or bad, you deal with the consequences of your choices. Fatherhood to me is public temper tantrums and showing calmness in this moment. Fatherhood to me is praying to God for wisdom, strength, empathy, curiosity to always protect and be there for my family. Fatherhood to me is doctor visits, nursing, scrapes or bruises from falls. Fatherhood to me is being that living example for your child to look up to and one day grow to be even better than their father. Fatherhood to me is just being there from the start of your child's life, showing them they will always have a father to depend on no matter what life brings them. Fatherhood to me is loving yourself, loving your partner, and most importantly, loving your child who did not ask to be brought in this world. and just wants to be loved and wants to receive love. Fatherhood to me, as you can see, it's a multitude of things, a multitude of different things that all accumulate into just being a father, experiencing things of life that you did not before having children. Once you have children, things are a lot different. You don't do things the same. You operate in a different mind space because now you have this little human being that you're responsible for. I take my responsibilities as a father very seriously and have since day one. Never run from anything. Always up for a challenge. So to my parents, my beautiful mother, Carla, my father, may he rest in peace, Roger. Thank you for having me. Thank you for loving me. And just thank you for letting me fly and letting me, experience life and make mistakes and learn from them. But just that freedom of being able to try new things and experience new things and go new places when the opportunity presented itself. I love you both dearly. Shout out to all the fathers out there, real fathers who hold it down, do what they're supposed to do. We don't look for, accolades and achievements, but when any of those come from the title of being a father, trust and believe, I welcome all of those. I'm not one big on praise, but I love to hear great things about, you're doing a wonderful job as a father. And I have countless stories. So I'll leave you with this story to end it off. Last year on my birthday, I'm putting my boys on the bus. Then I grabbed the garbage cans to roll them to the back so our neighbor who's lives diagonal from us across the street, he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" He was like, "I love to see what you're doing with your boys out here." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, sir." He's like, "No, really, like you spend time with them, you really trying to teach them, always outside with them, riding their bikes and playing in the yard, and I love what you and your wife are doing. You're doing a great job." So I'm like, "Sir, you don't know what that means to me because today is actually my birthday. So, that's a great birthday present to start off my birthday." He said, "Well, you keep being great and doing what you're doing because you're raising them boys the right way." And then, had me in emotional happy tears for my birthday. But I'll leave you with that. Happy Father's Day to all my kings out there. Continue to be great. Continue to be great heroes and influences for your children and any children out there, because we may not be influences or heroes or someone to look up to in just our children's eyes. There may be other children. You never know. Stay blessed. Have a heart. Be great out there. Till next time. Peace.